Hey guys, Moldran here, and a lot of people are wondering why did the gold price go up so much in the last 2 or 3 days. Basically, it went from around €1 per 5 million to 1.5 to now 2.2 euro. So that's an increase of over 100%. It more than doubled, and people are wondering what triggered this effect. So when it comes down to gold prices, there are always certain events that have to be considered. One of the events is the supply of gold. So what I do usually when such a thing happens, I check some certain websites that usually have some ban reports. People like saying, "Oh, my bots got banned. Oh, I lost all my gold. My mule accounts got banned." And as you can see here, there was quite a number of accounts being banned in EU and US, and this kind of like decreases the supply of gold. But is this enough to cause the gold price to go up so much? Not really. There must be other factors. One other factor is when the expansion pack got announced here in at Gamescom, the player base of Diablo uh, jumped or increased tremendously. You could say it almost doubled, and this is because of the hype that the expansion pack created. The expansion pack created such a big hype that many people came back into the game, and that many people started to level Paragon. And those people that level Paragon, they need gear, especially if they've been on a break for half a year or 9 months or even 1 year or more. So those people come back to the game and they purchase gold so they can equip their character with a good set so they can farm efficiently and level more characters to Paragon 100 to be prepared for the expansion pack. Now, and those two events combined basically trigger an effect. We can even explain it for an economic point of view. So if I fire up the program Paint here and just make a very simple graph, here we have Q for quantity, and here we have P for price. And if I take then, for example, let's say first we take the supply of gold, and then we take the demand for gold. And then here we have in the middle the point where those two meet, and this point has a certain quantity of gold that's being sold, and this one has a certain point of price. So this is the price before the changes. Say price 1. So what happened now was, first of all, the supply decreased. So the supply is not that big anymore. The quantity of the supply side decreased. So you could say it's here now, the supply. The spots got banned and there's less gold in the economy, which already leads to a price increase on its own, because you can see this would be higher than P1. So here we have the supply decreases supply 2, and this was supply 1. And now if we also take the demand into consideration, the demand increased drastically, you could say. So it shifts up to here. This is the new demand, and this is the old demand. And as a result, what we get now is, as you can see here, which means there's a bit more gold being sold or traded than before. So all the new people coming back are getting the gold now. But what this also leads to is to double the price. So the new price would be here. And those simple things, so if there's less in the economy, like you don't need to explain it like this, but if there is less gold in the economy because bots and mule accounts get banned, and if there's a lot of people coming back to the game and actually spending money on the game because they want better gear so they can grind the Paragon levels and be prepared for the expansion pack, this leads to the higher gold price that we're facing right now. And just a short outlook on the future. Now, it has been going up even from yesterday to today. Yesterday was at, I think, 1.8, now it's at 2.2. So is it further going to increase? It's hard to say. I think there's going to be like a point reached where it doesn't increase anymore, which we call equilibrium. And I think people are going to quit the game again until the expansion pack, so it could actually go down again in the future. The botters are going to make new accounts because botting will be worth again now. That's another reason why the gold price went up, because botting hasn't been worth for a long time now. the botters barely made any money. They had to bot for hundreds of hours to even break even with the game cost. But if the gold price is higher now, botting might be more worth it anymore or now again, and we could see more bots. But for the future, when the expansion pack comes, you can probably see the same effect happening, just on an even larger scale. Because when the expansion pack is gonna come, then the player base won't just double, the player base will be multiplied times 10 or 20. Like then there won't be just 1 million instead of 500,000 players, then there will be 10 million players again. And you could already guess what effect this is going to have on the auction house. Because when expansion comes, the best gear is probably going to be purchased again through the real auction house or through the auction house in general. So a lot of people are going to buy gold or buy items, spend their money on it, throw the money on the game so they have good gear and can be the best. And that could really cause the gold price to skyrocket and gain a lot of value. So if you have a lot of gold now, maybe you either want to sell it now before it drops again, or you just hang on it until the expansion comes out and maybe the gold price is going to be worth, or maybe gold is going to be worth really much then. So that was my short explanation on the gold price. Thanks for watching. I'll be back.